Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Today was stage number 3 from Plovdiv to Sofia, Bulgaria. 175 kilometers, 1,600 meters of climbing, about 1,000 less meters than yesterday. First and foremost, 6 more riders out. We had 1 out after stage 1, and we have 6 more out. So total 7 riders out of the Giro, which is the most since like 1993 after the first 2 days. Hope they all get better soon. But yeah, of the 6 out from yesterday, Solar, broken pelvis. He's in the hospital there in Sofia for another 2-3 more days. Jay Vine, fractured elbow, concussion. He's out. He spent some time in the Sofia hospital. Holter from X, he's out. He was a DNF also yesterday. Santiago Butrago, he's out as well. Great climber. GC threat. And then, there were 2 non-starters, Adam Yates with concussion-like symptoms and Andrea Vendrame with 3 fractures in his lower back. So, yeah, it's been the 2 crashes there in the last 2 days have really affected the peloton. Today we had, and it's just interesting day like the last 2 days. But first and foremost, Thomas Silva from, the guy who won yesterday's stage from Uruguay. Just incredible story. Not only is he the first Uruguayan to ride the Giro d'Italia this year, he's now the first Uruguayan to also win a stage of the Giro d'Italia. Now he's the first Uruguayan to wear the Maya Rosa in the Giro d'Italia. So Thomas Silva is, I think, the talk of the town there in Uruguay, probably the most famous person in the country, I'd say, today. I was fortunate enough to go to Uruguay like in 1996 with a young U.S. postal team. We did the Rutas de Americas in February of 1996. Beautiful race, 10 days. Yeah, great course. I remember finishing in Montevideo and being there on the Atlantic Ocean. Just beautiful race, and I really enjoyed myself. My German teammate, Sven Teutenberg, he won the race, and it's kind of wild, but his nephew, Tim Teutenberg, he's on the Lidl Trek team racing the Giro right now, so that's kind of cool. But today we had a very similar situation as the last 2 days. We had the new Jackie Duran of the modern cycling, Diego Sevilla, from the gun again. From the minute they drop the flag at kilometer 0, he goes up the road with Tonelli, his teammate, and his partner in crime from stage 1, Tarossi. So Tarossi's on Bardani, and the Sevilla and Tonelli are on Polti. So 2 wildcard teams. They attacked right away, boom. And just like stage 1 and just like stage 2, nothing from the peloton. It's completely gutter to gutter with riders. No one's interested in chasing. Obviously, riders are managing their energy levels. They're trying not to spend too much energy in these early stages. And everyone really knew it was going to be a field sprint today, which it ended up being. But so nobody wanted to waste the energy going in the breakaway. So their gap quickly ballooned out, not as fast as yesterday, but it ballooned out pretty quick. Let's see, after 3 kilometers, it was a minute. After 5.5 kilometers, 2 minutes. After 10, 2.5. After 15 minutes, it was already at 3 minutes and 45 seconds. And that's where some riders went to the front. Some directors told the riders to get on the front. Let's see, Pseudo Quickstep went to the front with one guy. Bastien. Unibet went to the front with one guy, De Vries. And XDS Astana went up front with one guy, to honor the picture, the Maya Rosa. And eventually, 100 kilometers later, Lidl Trek put a rider up there, blanking on his name. But yeah, throughout the day, it was contained as usual. Kind of like the most exciting part was like the start, kilometer 0, and then it was basically kind of wait to see them eventually catch the front rider, the breakaway. And that didn't happen very easily, to be honest. So I'll tell you about that in a second. Halfway through the stage, we had a big climb. Some people said it was 50 kilometers long, but officially it was, I think, 9.2 kilometers long. And it was like 5.5% average gradient. Right at the top of the pass, which was called Barovitz Pass. It was a beautiful ski area. And that topped out like 71 kilometers to go. Arnaud Delis was suffering. Unfortunately, he's the sprinter on Lotto. He picked up a bacterial infection a week or two ago racing in Belgium. You know, you race on some of these farm roads, there are all these animals that walk across the road. You know, let's say a lot of cows with cow manure on the road, and sometimes you can get affected by all the spray that comes off all the bikes around you. So, you know, the manure can get on your water bottles. It can get sprayed up into your face, get into your eyes, get into your nose, get into your mouth, get into your ears. It's part of the deal. It's part of the deal. And when it's raining, you know, who knows where all of it's going. So it gets everywhere. And yeah, unfortunately, he's been sick. He's been sick from day one. They've been talking about it since before the race started. And he's just been hanging on. He's been hanging on, you know, trying to get through, trying to hoping to feel better sometime soon. You know, tomorrow is a rest day, so hopefully by stage 4 he can be back to at least a little bit more of himself. But he was really suffering on this climb, the Barovitz Pass climb, and his countryman Victor Campenarts from Visma Lisa Bike, he was giving him a lot of encouragement, and I thought at the back of the peloton, I thought that was really neat to see. I took a few pictures of it. I thought it was cool. But I think Victor Campenarts gets the kindness award for today. Arnaud Delis, he ended up dropping off the back, maybe losing a minute over the top. But he had two teammates drop back with him, and eventually they caught back up. You know, back in the peloton, yeah, it's pretty much the gap stayed around 2.5 minutes for most of the day, from basically 150K to go down to 75K to go. The gap was 2.5 minutes. Sometimes 15 seconds less, sometimes 15 seconds more, but it was just staying right around 2.5 minutes. You know, they do such a good job these days at containing the breakaway. It's wild to see. But they played it pretty close. Eventually, Trek put a rider up front to help out, maybe with around 50 kilometers to go. But yeah, in around 50 kilometers to go, the gap was down to a minute. With 35 kilometers to go, 40 seconds, 15K to go, 35 seconds, 10 kilometers to go. The three up front, Tonelli, Sevilla, and Tarosi, they had like, they had 10 kilometers to go, they had 23 seconds. 7.5 kilometers to go, 16 seconds, then back to 19 with 6 kilometers to go. Still 19 at 4 kilometers to go. So I'm thinking these guys might stay away. K and a half to 2.5K to go, 18 seconds, 1.5K to go, 12 seconds, 1K to go, 9 seconds. Eventually 500 meters to go, they caught him. And yeah, Trek was up front, Unibet was up front. And let's see, Jonathan Milan started the sprint. Sprints on cobblestones, by the way. I'll show you a picture here. Yeah, Milan goes left. And I guess there was one of the announcers on TNT this morning was saying that the fastest line was right down the middle. Oh no, Milan went on the right side of the cobbles. And this is what it looked like on the right side. Bumpy. You could see his back wheel bumping. And Paul Magnier came around and went down the fast way, right down the middle. and won by half a wheel length maybe. So first was Paul Magnier, his second stage win. Second was Milan. Third, Groenewegen. Fourth went to Mattis Michels from EF, which is great. And fifth went to Malucelli from Astana. So yeah, great day. No, there was one crash. One rider went down, maybe 5K to go, but didn't look hurt. So no major crashes today. That was good to see. What else do we have here? Tomorrow they fly. So they spend the night in Sofia. Tomorrow morning they fly to Italy. They gain an hour. So right now they're on Eastern European time, and they're flying to Southern Italy, which will be Central European time. So they'll gain an hour back. Another GC rider that I forgot to mention last couple of days was Enric Mas. Great rider. Yeah, he's still in it, and expect some big things from him. He's definitely a podium contender, but he's just been he's been under the radar a little bit. So I haven't talked about him. Oh, and one more thing. Today we saw they showed on the TV coverage. They showed this guy Abdu Japarov, a sprinter from way back when I was racing, even before me. Abdu Japarov from Uzbekistan. He was there at the finish line, and yeah, he looks great. He was just talking to the reporter for a little bit. He was a super fast sprinter back in the day, super fearless. Yeah, afraid of nothing. In 1995, when I was on my first year as a professional, we got selected to race in the Tour du Pont, a 10-day stage race on the east coast of the United States, and a bunch of European teams came over. And I had a teammate, Clark Sheehan, the father of Riley Sheehan, who's a World Tour pro now. Clark Sheehan and Abdu Japarov got an early breakaway, and they rode all the way to the finish line together. Clark Sheehan dropped him on the climb just outside of Asheville, North Carolina, and won the stage. I think it was stage number 8 there in the Tour de Pont. And yeah, for us, that was our biggest win of the year, I think, by far. And yeah, for me, yeah, just a great memory. Yeah, Clark Sheehan, right on. Good memories. But yeah, he was Abdu Japarov was second. But yeah, it was good to see him. He looks really healthy and fit. And yeah, he's like 62 years old. And yeah, it was kind of cool to see all these old faces out there. I think that's it from. Oh, and the last thing is just a little side note. This UAE's down at 5 riders now, and one of the riders is who's going to be probably their new like GC rider since Adam Yates and Jay Vine are out, is this kid Jan Christian from Switzerland. He's like 21 years old, big talent. He was the guy that kind of bridged across to the 3 yesterday, right there with like a kilometer to go. But he's got a brother in the race, Fabio Christian, so who's on the Pinarello Q36.5 team. So that's really cool. I didn't know that, and it's kind of a little side note for you. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I'll probably do a little video tomorrow on rest day, because there'll probably be something interesting to talk about. But stage 4 will start on Tuesday. Yeah, from the boot. All right. So thanks for watching.